Alright, back for round uno. Eh, I guess it's qualified as a keep. Yeah, the mana is good. 4 land might be a little bit heavy, but we are kind of playing 15 land because we have a cradle, so flooding is a bit less likely, and with 2 initiates, having enough land is not bad. And green. Alright. Best case scenario, next turn we draw a Ketra's Monument, and we can go Monument next turn into double initiate turn. Turn 4, that would have been pretty good. But I'm pretty happy to just drop those initiate. This card is just very solid, like 3/2 Vigilance for 3 is quite decent, and the thing that's really good with that card is that, you know, 3 Vigilance makes it that your opponent will want to trade unless they have some bigger things because they are not really winning the race. So I don't know, this is just a card that works very well. Alright, well, you got me. I got tricked. Damn, Daniel. Alright. Well, Fanbearer was a good draw. Looks like we are playing against some bent shenanigan. So far a little bit heavier on green. Even initiate. Yes, my good lord. I guess showing that I have a 5th land before attacking might not be the best, but I think they are pretty bound to block with Vizier here. And Haven too? Huh, that was unexpected. Okay, well, cool. So the plan was to go Curse Minotaur, tap something, but since I don't think we want to tap, we'll need to tap something, we'll just get back and initiate, because it's not very likely that they play a haste creature we care about. And this just uses our mana slightly better. I was pretty sure they will trade the Vizier because they just cannot, you know, take 6 every turn, and it's not like they can do anything, but I did not thought they would trade the Haven Initiate. Kefnet the Mindful. Okay. So now there's just one question here is, do we attack with Fanbearer? So Kefnet is not really gonna happen, not yet. I don't think we should care about that. Now the question is, do we care about them having a impeccable timing on the Fanbearer? I mean, we can attack, and if they do have impeccable timing, we can supernatural stamina the Fanbearer and play Unwavering Initiate. Yeah, because again, I don't feel like we need to tap something here quite yet. And I kind of want to get as aggressive as possible and get some damage in before this becomes a problem. Okay, let's drop the Shepherd. The Winged Shepherd. Our deck is vigilance.deck. Alright, well, Kefnet will eventually win the game, but we have pretty huge tempo advantage right now, so not feeling too bad about that. 7th land. The question is, do we tap? I mean, the play is going to be initiate plus tapping something. The question is the same as it is sometimes. Do we tap now or do we wait one turn? I think I'm happy enough to tap their thing now. Make sure I get the damage well while they are tapped out. Sometime you might just want to wait because it's always better to tap during their turn, but here I'm guaranteed to get 3 damage. It is kind of close, I will say, but I think we just tap here. By the way, a supernatural stamina not the best option with unwavering initiate because they don't come back. So we cannot really attack with into the river serpent and just use it as a decent trick. It's not gonna work out very well for us. Creator of Mysteries. They have 1 white available. I don't think they can do a whole lot with 1 white. Several options. We could tap the snake now, attack with everything. Then I feel like they would most likely block the shepherd, but they could block one of the initiate playing around stamina, which would be more annoying. But if they don't, no, I think we'll just go for that move. Keep the pressure. Like, it might be just me wanting to deal 6 damage, and they have a pretty good late game engine, so me playing super aggressively is not telling a whole lot. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that I'm not telegraphing a trick here. I could very well just be wanting to deal as much damage as quick as possible, and this could explain this attack that looks bad. And this could make them block the shepherd instead of initiate, not caring about stamina, which, if they would play around that, they would block an initiate, obviously. Does that make any sense? I hope so. I try to avoid showing what tricks I could have to match. It's really important, but here again, I don't believe this stack tells a lot more than just me wanting to be aggressive, which makes sense in the current board. So I think there was a pretty decent chance they would not play around that. And anyway, a decent amount of people just don't play around the right things because misplays are made sometime. It's pretty tough to really play well in limited and play around every possible trick and make all the right play, because it's much more appealing to block the shepherd, and then you think, well, if they have a trick, I might as well just block the shepherd. It doesn't change anything. However, yeah, stamina makes it that you often, if you want to play around that, you can block token if they do have some. Alright, so Bent, Kefnet, mid-range, I don't know. Some type of deck that probably has a slightly better late game than us, potentially. I don't know, I mean, not even sure that Kefnet beats a Ketra in the long run, so if we had some answers to Flyer, I would be happy to bring that in, sorry. I would not call Mighty Leap an answer to Flyers, though. Sometimes I'm pretty happy to swap a trick that I showed for another trick, just so, they don't necessarily play around the right thing. However, Stamina is so much better than Mighty Leap, I believe that I don't really want to do that here. I don't think we saw any very good artifact or enchantment. I'm just gonna submit. And by the way, you have actually to answer to Kefnet in final reward, so there is that. I think this is a keep. Slightly risky. If we get stuck, it's annoying, but their deck is not particularly fast. We are sure we'll get to cast Doom Dissenter, and if we get some more mana, this is just a very pleasant hand. Stamina is pretty cool combo with Dissenter, by the way. I mean, it's not crazy, it's not gonna make them die right away, but it is kind of sweet. Sometimes there's an argument to slow roll things for the monument. I don't really think we want to do that here, though. It makes more sense if the card you are slow rolling is of the color of the monument, so you can play cheaper later, but here it doesn't seem great. So I could attack, and then if they block I can stamina, but first if I do that it really indicates a trick, which I don't love. Second, they have a bunch of mana open, so I think I'm just gonna go for monument past the turn. Pouncing Cheetah. Chef monitor cycle. Alright. You got that. Next turn I can attack with Decenter. Because it's a 1/1 and it gives me a 2/2 when it dies, there's a pretty high chance they just take it because, you know, they don't care. And then I might get to just go for a supply caravan and get a one and get 2 1/1s actually. I don't think they are blocking. I mean, if they block, I can stamina, so I'm happy enough. If they don't block, I can camel, so. I don't know. I was not expecting that, but I'm pretty happy. I mean, there's nothing they can really do for 1 white here. Yeah. I don't know. Felt a little bit odd blocking here. I mean, it's not like Zenith Seeker is great, but I don't know. I feel like if I'm attacking, I probably have a good reason to be attacking, so. Oh well. I mean, I'll take it. Sometimes there's a pretty high cost to, you know, play around stuff, but here there was basically no cost. Like taking 1 is not really a cost, so I don't know. I thought they would not play around that. I mean, they would just take it. Yeah. I know they can double block the Cursed Minotaur with that and that. And we end up trading, which is not amazing, but the plan is just to have a tap creature to be able to continue to flood the board. I guess Vitalist is most likely better than Zombie, actually. It's not a great trade, but I'm fine with that. Plan here is just to flood the board and beat them down with a bunch of creatures. And yeah, I mean, that's the plan, I guess. I'm gonna attack with everything. They have some mana open, but I have final reward. They can eat something, but I don't. Sure, yeah, no problem. I guess then I'm not so thrilled about attacking, actually. Let's it. Kill the Dissenter, I guess. Those who serve, and yeah, that's quite a board. Quite a board. The flood has happened. Yeah, let's just see what happens if I try to kill that. Okay, it died. Well, I'm willing to sack a warrior if they take everything else. I mean, they can eat a warrior if they want, that's what I'm trying to say. Yep, you ate it. And take 10. Alright, well. And, well, I hope they are not searching for their 8th land for Sandworm Convergence, though we might just have the tools to beat a Sandworm Convergence here. Yeah, I think we do actually beat Sandworm Convergence if they have that. They're actually dead next turn unless they have more than 1 blocker. Time to reflect. Alright. I guess we could wait, but I'm just gonna do that now, so we don't have to do it later. And in most scenarios, they're just dead here. Yep. Alright, well, that was interesting, I guess. Yevon might be a little bit inexperienced with the set. I mean, they are playing a couple cards, and they made a couple plays that make me think they might be, yeah, again, a little bit inexperienced, which, you know, is completely fine. I mean, we've all been there, but this might explain why, I don't know. Yeah, some things I wasn't really expecting, I guess. In any case, that was round Uno. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and see you for round 2.